Dallas Police Department is in mourning. One officer is dead, 2 others wounded after being attacked last night. 2 of those officers were rookies.
Yeah, the shooting happened in the 900 block of East Ledbetter in the parking lot of the 4 Oak Cliff Community Center. The officer who was killed may not have had any idea he was going to take gunfire. He was seated in his squad car. Fox 4's Sean Rabb joins us in the newsroom with more on what we know right now. Sean?
Yes, Blake. First, those 2 wounded officers, one shot in the face, the other's wound not as severe in the lower extremities. The fallen officer is Darren Burks, who grew up here in North Texas and touched many lives before his was snatched away. Sources say the suspect may actually have said something to the officer before he fired on him, as you said, sitting in his squad car. Scores of officers, shook by 3 fellow officers being shot, gather at Methodist Hospital in the pre-dawn hours, where new police officer Darren Burks was brought after being ambushed as he sat in his police vehicle in the 900 block of East Ledbetter a little after 10 Thursday night. The shooting, senseless to the entire police community.
Why are we dying at the hands of a person and we're not even in conflict with you? You don't even know me. You don't know any of these officers, but you go into combat with an officer? You blindsided? That's terrible.
Burks was able to somehow transmit over his radio after being shot. Backup showed up. Another rookie and her field training officer. Both were shot. The female officer more serious, taken to Baylor Hospital. Either she or her training officer may have been able to return gunfire, possibly hitting the suspect, who took off in a white sedan with more officers in chase. Part of that captured by TxDOT cameras. Along I-35 North in Louisville, the suspect stopped on the freeway and got out.
When that suspect exited that vehicle, he had a long gun. Dallas police officers then shot at the suspect, fired at the suspect, and he died at that scene.
Officer Darren Burks graduated Lake Highlands High School in Richardson in 1998. Later, continuing his education at Paul Quinn College.
Yeah, he was part of the first graduating class when I became president in 2007.
Quinn president, Dr. Michael Sorrell.
Darren was a loved member of this community. He was a wonderful fraternity member to his brothers at Omega Psi Phi. He was a wonderful alum to Paul Quinn. He invested in his institution, and we will miss him. We will honor his memory, and we are grateful that we knew him for the time we had him. We just wish we had him for longer.
Burks shaped young minds at Texan-Can Academy, where he taught math 17 years, all before a different calling with Dallas Police. The school sharing, he was not only an excellent educator, but a mentor to countless students and a cherished friend to the entire Pleasant Grove educational community.
He was a salt of the earth, fundamentally good brother. This is one of those pains that will not go away anytime soon.
With 2 officers suffering gunshot wounds and a city in mourning for Officer Darren Burks, who entered the Dallas Police Academy last year, Sheldon Smith, Black Police Association, says it's time to remind that police lives matter too.
And the person that would risk his life for you, drive 100 miles an hour to get to you to help you, never met you in your entire life, but they'll risk their lives for you, you shoot and kill him?
So we'll know more about the incident, how it played out, in about an hour when Chief Eddie Garcia holds that media briefing. We should also then learn something about the man who killed 1 officer and tried to kill 2 others. Sad, sad story.
It is indeed. All right, so Sean, Officer Burks, he was riding in his car alone.
And Sean, obviously we'll expect to learn more soon, but kind of explain what we know about the dynamic, why he would have been alone, other officers may have arrived on scene together.
So not uncommon for officers on patrol to be what they call a one-man element or in a squad car by themselves. Unless they're on assignment, unless they're doing some undercover, most officers ride solo. When you see 2 officers like the ones who responded, it's typically a field training officer and a rookie.
All right, and of course we're going to continue to follow this throughout our early block and late block of news and online as well. Sean, thank you.
All right.
Well, this morning, flags at Dallas Police Department headquarters were seen flying at half-staff. Flags across all city facilities ordered lowered in the memory of the officer killed.
Now, the nature of this crime, an ambush attack, brings to mind another very dark day for Dallas police. 4 DPD officers and a DART officer died in a mass shooting. It was downtown, July 7th, 2016. The shooter targeted law enforcement officers who were working a protest rally against police brutality. Police say he opened fire on the outskirts of the event in order to draw police in before shooting directly at them. Police used a robot bomb to kill that shooter after a long standoff at El Centro College.
And again, Dallas police scheduled a 5 p.m. news conference on last night's attack. We will bring that to you live when it happens. You can also find updates this evening and throughout the weekend on fox4news.com.